Hope you're having a great day today. Chris back again to talk to you guys about a little ditty from 1970 called Airport, directed by George Seaton. Guys, let me tell you something about this. So, Airport, I've always heard about it. I've heard about it in passing from my peers, from colleagues at different places I've worked and stuff like that. People have always told me about Airport. Well, I went to find Airport to watch it, and I couldn't find it anywhere a couple months ago. I mean, it was nowhere to be seen on a streaming service. I couldn't even find it to rent on a streaming service. And so I just kind of chalked it up as one of those films I'm not going to be able to see. Well, I have a Letterboxd account, and it always notifies me when things on my watch list are available someplace. The other day, my Letterboxd sends me a notification, hey, Airport 1 through 3 are on Netflix. So, as like a giddy little schoolgirl, I hopped on Netflix and I checked out Airport from 1970. And this ditty right here, guys, it is starring classics, legends, legendary actors. We've got Burt Lancaster as he's almost like an airport marshal. He goes around inspecting planes and runways and all that kind of stuff. We got George Kennedy as Petroni. Now, there's 4, maybe 5 airport movies, and the only thing that connects all of them is this guy Petroni, played by George Kennedy. All the ones that I watched, he's in it as the main problem solver of let's figure out how to fix what's wrong with, what the scenario is in this sequel, or in this case, original. So we got George Kennedy. We got Dean Martin as one of the pilots of the plane. We got Jacqueline Bisset as one of the stewardesses. So, point of Airport is there's a disgruntled guy. He's upset, and he took out a life insurance policy on himself, and he went to Vietnam, or no, World War II. Anyway, he was in one of the wars. I think maybe it was Korea, World War II, something like that. And he was a demolitions expert, so he loads a briefcase full of dynamite. He goes onto the plane, right? Because he's going to blow himself up so his wife can get the insurance money and his family will be taken care of. And when they find that out, that's like our main plot. But then there's the subplots between, different characters. For instance, Burt Lancaster and George Kennedy are Burt Lancaster refers to George Kennedy when things are, going crazy. That's like his go-to dude. And Dean Martin and Jacqueline Bisset, he's the pilot, she's the stewardess. They're having a romantic affair. He's married. She's pregnant with his, illegitimate child or whatever. So it deals with some kind of, I don't want to say heavy subject matter, but I mean, it deals with some subject matter that may not have been well received at the time, or it may have been shocking at the time. The out of wedlock, divorced, pregnant steward, just stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. It's 1970. They may have been like, yeah, babies everywhere for everybody. I don't know. But, it's just those little subplots are what really kind of made the film interesting. Because not only are you thinking of, okay, well, old Jebediah over here has a bomb on the plane, but then you're like, oh, how is that going to affect, what's going on down on the ground with George Kennedy and Burt Lancaster's characters? What's going on? How's that going to affect Dean Martin and Jacqueline Bisset's relationship in the film? It's just a very well written, it's a very coherent story, a very concise story, and I appreciate that, because so many films do not have stories that make sense, or at least they have too many plot holes. But this was a very well told story. The acting was superb, if I do say so myself. I mean, I'm a big everybody in this film, really. I'm a big Burt Lancaster fan. I'm a big George Kennedy fan. Dean Martin, take him or leave him. It's cold outside. Jacqueline Bisset, beautiful, classical beauty, classical actress. She was, wonderful in this. But they all turned in great performances. George Seaton was able to draw out the best of his talent, the best in his talent. He was able to draw that out. He was able to display it on screen and tell this wonderfully written story about these people on a plane just trying to live, trying to get from point A to point B, and some doo-doo hits the fan. And it is just really, really, I'm glad I finally saw it, because like I said, I've been trying to see it for a while, and I'm glad I finally saw it. It's right up there with like disaster films like the Towering Inferno, the Poseidon Adventure, stuff like that. In my opinion, it's up there with those kind of films from the late 60s, early 70s and whatnot. I really, really liked this. I gave Airport 3.5 out of 5 stars. You can find it streaming on Netflix if you want to, guys. I highly recommend checking it out. Check out all of them. In fact, I like the sequel, Airport 75, more than I liked this original, this first film. So definitely check it out, guys. It's worth your time. That's it for Airport. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Leave some comments, Let's start some conversations. And as always, guys, I am going to keep making these suckers as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless y'all. See you soon.